know what time it is. Mr. 1090 Jake has struck again, you guys. Allegedly, we have some things going on. But hold that for a second, you guys. And let me say, shout out to my Vons and Vonettes. And I hope that everybody day is going A-okay. Because me, myself, personally, it's That's here nor there right now, you guys. Allegedly, Mr. 1090 Jake then went and put some paperwork out on Mr. King Yella. He didn't went and found Mr. King Yella's paperwork. So I don't know. This is my first time seeing it. I've seen everybody putting it up before I dropped my other video, but this is my first time looking at the paperwork. And you know we got to go over the paperwork with my Vons and my Vonettes, because we got to see what's going on, Mr. Yella, and we ain't going to do nothing but keep it real, Mr. Yella. I'm going to go through the paperwork, Mr. Yella, and I'm going to give you my straight up opinion on it, and I ain't going to be biased, because I try not to be biased. You see what I'm saying? If I ever do be biased, I'm going to tell them right in their face that I'm biased and I don't like them and why I'm doing that. You see what I'm saying? It ain't no secret, because I don't have time to be playing with you and kicking it and phony kicking it. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather keep it real than phony kicking it. You see what I'm saying? So if you like that, you guys like keeping it real instead of phony kicking it, please, you know what to do. Please hit that button for me. You see what I'm saying? If that's your style too. I like to just keep it real instead of phony kicking. If I don't like it, just don't come around me. You feel me? That's it, and that's all. You feel me? But with that being said, you guys, let's see what's going on with none other than Mr. King Yella. Okay, you guys. So allegedly, Mr. King Yella filed a motion to suppress evidence. That's what this piece of paper is from the United States District Court, District of Nevada. Now, this Renee L. Valderez, federal public defender from Nevada State Bar. That's her bar number and all that stuff. Allegedly, she filed a motion to suppress, and it's to suppress evidence. And what that evidence is the allegedly statement that Mr. King Yella gave to the officers that pulled him over. Basically, King Yella's public defender is filing a motion to suppress evidence because allegedly this stop that these officers did, or this officer at first before he called all the rest of them, was an illegal search and seizure. So this is why she's filing a motion to suppress. I guess Yella must have asked her to do it, file that to get his statement dismissed. So there we have the beginning of it. So let's see what took place on that day in Nevada. You guys, we have the United States District of Nevada. United States plaintiff Simone Champagne Lewis is the defendant. That's Mr. King Yella. Simone Lewis, his counsel, assisted federal public defender Margaret Lambros, requests the court suppress all evidence and statements. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, Las Vegas LMPD officer obtained from the unlawful search and seizure following officer's traffic stop of Mr. Lewis on February 1st of 2018. Basically, the other part that you can't hardly see where it says the officers obtained the challenge evidence by violating Mr. Lewis's rights. She's basically saying the evidence that the officers obtained, the evidence which is the gun that they got off Mr. King Yella, she basically said that they obtained it by violating his rights, you know, because it was a legal search and seizure. That's what that's about. Here's the other part. We might as well read it. Las Vegas Metro Police Department officer obtained and challenged evidence by violating Mr. Lewis' Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights in several ways. First, the officer unjustifiably prolonged Mr. Lewis' seizure and exceeded the scope of the traffic stop. The officer thus conducted a de facto arrest. So we see that they allegedly violated his Fourth and Fifth Amendment right. You see what I'm saying? And then she said the officer that's conducted a de facto arrest. I'm not an officer, so I don't know what de facto mean. But if we use our common sense, she's talking about probably more than likely he made a bogus arrest. To put it in layman's terms where people can understand, you feel me? Of Mr. Lewis without probable cause to do so. Second officer, Devers, conducted an unreasonable frisk of Mr. Lewis. Third officer unlawfully searched Mr. Lewis's car. Fourth officer failed to Miranda Mr. Lewis prior to interrogating him. But for those multiple constitutional violations, officer would not have discovered the gun or obtained Mr. Lewis's about the gun. For those reasons, all physical and testimonial evidence in the case must be suppressed as fruit of the poisonous tree. Basically, that's just what I told y'all in the beginning, that the lawyer is trying to suppress this evidence and things of that nature like that. But I need to get right to the point. So let's go on and get right to the point and see what's going on. I'm not doing no full breakdown of this. I want to get directly to the point. Okay, you guys, we have page 1 of this alleged voluntary statement. This is it right here. You see Mr. Simone Lewis on there, Clark County voluntary statement, page 1, City of Las Vegas, and things of that nature. So let's see what Yella allegedly said in this statement, and let's see if Yella was in here snitching or not, because we're not going to be biased. Following is the transcription of the tape recorded interview conducted by Detective Bugande, number 12933, Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, Central Intelligence Unit, on Woo-Wop-De-Bam hours. Also present is Shuno, I don't know how to pronounce it, 144588, conducting a tape interview under events 180201-3131 at Hammond and Koval. The 467 initiated by Convention Center Area Command Patrol, conducting a taped interview with Simone Lewis. Is that how you pronounce it? Simone. Simone, what's your social, man? He gave it to him, Woo-Wop-De-Bam. He said, He said, what's your phone number? I guess he gave it to him because it's blanked out. We asked Mr. Yella, where do he currently live? And Yella said, I'm in Harbor Island. And then he said, Harbor Island. So that's what unit, Woo-Wop-De-Bam, Yella, I guess he told him. He said, how long have you been there? Just since yesterday. What about prior to that? Where was you staying? And then Yella gave him that information as well. Then he asked Yella, okay, when did you move out there? And Yella said, well, when me and my girl got into it. He said, all right, real quick, Simone, or is this how you pronounce it? And he said, yeah. All right, because they got you cuffed, man, and you're not free to leave, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to consult with an attorney before questioning. You have the right to presence of attorney during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you before questioning. You understand your rights. And Yella said, But I want to stop right there right quick. Yes, I read all the rest of the beginning of the paperwork. It just keep going over the same incident, how they pulled Yella over. They were straight up bogus how they pulled Yella over. They were supposed to just gave him his ticket and let him go on about his business. But they knew Yella was from Chicago and all that stuff like that. And I know how they play it when people be out of town and they be wanting to know how long you been up here and all this stuff like that. But the traffic stop was straight up bogus. Yella produced his ID. He produced insurance. He wasn't supposed to get out that car. None of that. It was all bogus. You see what I'm saying? The whole stop was bogus. And now it's 2 hours and something later. Now they just not reading Mr. Yella his Miranda rights. So his counsel was supposed to try to get this dismissed out of court. I ain't talking about the statement or whatever he did. I'm talking about the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? Because they did play Yella bogus on that stop. You feel me? They played him straight up bogus. Yella wasn't supposed to get searched, wasn't supposed to get none of that. All because Yella was in a handicap parking spot. Well, none of them wrote Mr. Yella a ticket. The whole time Yella was out there, none of them gave him a ticket for the alleged crime that allegedly took place for them to even be messing with him on. You know, parking in a handicap spot. You see what I'm saying? But they were just on Yella because they're social media freaks and geeks and like to watch everything that everybody doing on social media so they can allegedly build their case. And then they probably had a few snitches from Las Vegas that didn't want Yellow out there anyway, that worked for those same officers that got Yellow and things of that nature like that. You see what I'm saying? And they just got Yellow out the way. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my thing is the traffic stop was bogus. Now, so far, I don't see Yellow telling, but we got a little more while to go, but I don't see him so far. I just see all the questions that they're asking Yellow and all the questions that he answering is normal questions that a police gonna ask you, especially when you out of town. How long you been out here? Hey, this and that, because they be allegedly swearing that they're on their super intel. Okay, so I introduced myself to you earlier. I work up in the intel section. Used to work with like a lot of gang stuff, and this is one of the detectives here at the area command of the strip. So what's going on? These guys stop you leaving Harbor Island. Were you driving crazy? No, I parked in a handicap. I already saw I parked in a handicap. Here's the officer. Oh, well, you know what that means. For handicapped people, some old lady or something, man. What did that mean? They just got to wait till Yellow move to get in the handicap spot. It's not that serious for you to be, oh, you know what that means. No, it don't mean nothing to me. Write the man a ticket and go on back to the strip and do your work, you rental cop. You see what I'm saying? You ain't never worked no intelligent, but I worked some intel gang stuff down in Vegas. Well, why you ain't catch the person that killed Pac? Ain't no gangbanging going down in Vegas. You see what I'm saying? That's lightweight gangbanging. The Crips and Bloods from California don't even rock with them boys. That's the suburbs of California. Ain't no gangbanging really going on down there. They got to check in California. The little lightweight gangs that is down there, and whoever down there calling it over a gang, I can guarantee you they wasn't born in Vegas. I bet you they from California, right? Intel clown was just so happy that he see King Yellow on social media. He's from Chicago in the drill rap era and this, and he was all geeked up like he had a big major case. Man, you call Yellow with a 380 in his drawers, man, with 4 bullets in there. Go play somewhere. I'm busy, man. Yellow didn't even say nothing to the Goofy. Yellow probably looking at him like, Goofy handicap? I'm from the rack. I ain't never been pulled over for handicap in my life. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it's about you know, with the question about now he don't know nothing. Yellow said something. You don't have a handicap, right? Or a placard. No, he don't, because if he did, you wouldn't be pulling him over for him being in the handicap lane. You know he didn't have it already, so why would you ask that dumb question? Barney Fife? I'd have been in there like, Barney Fife, why did you ask me these stupid, retarded questions? No, I don't have it. This is why when you ran up on my car, I handed you my license and insurance and cracked the window and gave it to you, but you were so happy because you thought you had some type of alleged underworld boss, super terrorist from the rack. You thought you had a big case, did you, Barney Fife? Go play somewhere. We're busy. And then Mr. Yellow was like, So you was wrong, right? Yes, Barney Fife, he was wrong for being in a handicap parking spot. Just give him the ticket and go on about your business. Ain't there some donut shops around the corner on the strip somewhere? So allegedly, Mr. Yellow said, yeah. He said, all right, how long you been in Vegas? About a year back and forth. About a year from Chicago? Born and raised in Chicago, right? Yes, sir. You talking about born and raised in Chicago, right? Yes, sir. Oh, because you're an intel officer. So everything you basically asking Yellow now, you already know, right? Okay, clown. Where else do you reside? Shit, here and there. Here and Chicago. You still have family out there? Like whatever he said everybody. I ain't got nobody here. So why is you asking, do we still got family in Chicago? Because you're trying to find out if you have any more family in Vegas so you can be watching their house too. Think they doing some type of alleged big conspiracy trafficking from Chicago to to Vegas and Vegas back to Chicago, right? Okay, Barney Fife, you ain't getting nothing but a 380 with 4 bullets in it. Strange. You see, all right, I've been doing my homework and stuff. So like the 5055 West Cinda, however you pronounce it, you and your girl moved out of there like 4 months ago, 3 months ago, right? Yeah. Where you been at since then? Hold on, Barty Fife. You ain't did no homework to my time. I've been doing my homework and stuff. So like the 50-55 West Hacinda, I'd have been like, you ain't did no homework. You ain't did nothing but pull my girl name up and see that she moved up out of there 3 months ago. You see what I'm saying? You ain't did no hellified homework. You don't sit down somewhere, Barney Fife, trying to get you some type of big alleged conspiracy going from Chicago to Arizona. Sit down somewhere. So intel. Where you been since then? Out here in these streets, like where do you lay your head? Sleep in my car. Oh, and what? Okay, and what happened to the Jaguar? They repoed it. Repoed it when? Like 2 weeks ago. Okay, what's up with this M45 Infinity? When did you get that? Like a week ago. Leased it, brought it, leased it. I forgot. It was a car lot down on Sahara. Is it an Infinity dealer or no? It was. He got different cars. What are they giving you a month on that? Like 500. All right, so you just leased it this week, like a week ago. Just asking, because we have stuff with these guys up here, all with the high-end cars, with the Bentleys and the Roses, and they're doing VIN switches and all of that nonsense. So then Mr. Yellow come back like, yeah, I ain't did that, I guess. You see what I'm saying? I ain't doing none of that. You feel me? Yeah, now all my stuff straight. I don't do none of that stuff. What these dudes got going on? I guess that's their thing. All right. So you go by the moniker. I guess he said King Yellow, right? Is that what everybody knows you as? Even growing up in Chicago, and you're a rapper, right? Signed to any specific label or no, I'm independent. Independent, how long you been rapping? Since I was a kid. And what's up, Gangster Disciple, correct? Well, I really don't bang, but that's what you know what I'm saying. What you're saying too. I don't gang bang. That's what you're supposed to tell them anyway down there. I don't gang bang, but I'm connected though. I am what I am. What I'm not, then I'll never be. And then if we catch Opie Fife lacking, we go put him on TV. Let me stop playing. Come on, y'all. Let's get back into it. Born into it, yeah, basically jumped in or born in. Born in. We don't get jumped in Iraq. We don't do that in the Midwest. Okay, what part of Chicago? South Side. South Side. What do you have felony convictions for? In Chicago, crack cases. And he said a crack case, yeah. And then how much time did you do for the crack case? Nothing. I got probation. Was it a conviction though? Yeah. Felony, and then aggravated assault with a firearm. They lied and said I pointed the gun at them. Aggravated assault on a police officer. Yellow didn't respond. Is that a felony? Yes, that's a felony. Mr. Officer, crooked officer. And then Yellow said, yeah. How much time did you do on that? Like 18 months. Was that Cook County or you went to prison? I went to the penitentiary. What pen? Man, you could have went and licked all this stuff up. I went to Dixon Correctional Center. They got Dixon on there, but it's Dixon, Dixion, Dix, what, I-O-N, however you spell it. Dixon Correctional Center. Those, the only corrections you have, those are only convictions you have. I'm so sorry. He said, yep. He said the rest of the stuff was all pleaded out or dropped. Or then he said, yeah, a lot of miscellaneous bull crap. When was the aggravated assault on the PO, the police officer, in 2010? It's a long time. Been in trouble since then. L blank Tiff up here in Planet Hollywood or something. Right? Where's the cop? Hooked you up on a ticket or something one night. They got looked, but hooked you up on a ticket or something one night. He said, yeah. Then he said, when was that? Y'all are supposed to be know you intel officer. You talking about you did all this intel and all this. How you gonna ask me about something that happened at Planet Hollywood and tickets and all this stuff? They gonna ask me when was that? You know exactly when it was. Well, they just effing sidewalk. They was just being effing stupid. What do you remember when that? What do you remember when that was? Oh my God, what's up with this stuff? When do you remember that was? I guess he's trying to say, or whatever. I don't know. Like September or August sometime, like that. September or August. So the thing is, I mean, you're a pretty high profile guy. You can go to your name and you come up all over the internet and YouTube, fair to say. Yeah, fair to say. And this is why you were so happy and geeked up and didn't do your job right and was so geeked up and did a bogus search and seizure. You see what I'm saying? You and your buddies and them, and then you come in to do this interrogation like you know so much about so much intel. You was just happy because while y'all was out there searching Yellow and all that stuff for them 2 hours and stuff and didn't read him his Miranda rights and y'all kept cutting the audio off on your body cams and stuff like that. That's because y'all was so geeked up because y'all put up on you. Y'all put them up on YouTube and was super happy. You see what I'm saying? I thought you had some type of alleged big conspiracy going from Chicago to Las Vegas. You fool, sir. With the music stuff and stuff like that, there's been an open feud on the internet between you and Offset. Yeah, and you guys cool? I mean, are you guys cool? You know his real name, and I don't know his real name, but that's that's not no. It's not no beef. What's the beef between? What's the beef? Or what's? It was about Cardi B. Cardi B, the rapper, right? Yeah. You knew that already, and this is why you asked him, was it beef with him and Offset, sir? You had some kind of previous relationship with the Cardi B? My homie used to sleep with her. Who's that? Her ex-boyfriend, Tommy. Tommy O, your boy from Chicago. No, he's from New York. Is he? Tommy who? Tommy G's. Is he a rapper or a producer? Rapper now. Where is he from? The Bronx or from Harlem? Harlem. So he was with her and it created some kind of feud between you and him. No, I made a post and I just posted it and I said, we been had your B. Now, know what I'm saying? That was it. They took it all over the internet. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Basically, he said they put it all on the internet like he said he was the one that allegedly smashed her. But he was basically put up a post saying that his buddy smashed her. And I guess he's saying everybody took it as he was saying that he smashed her. And that's what started the little beef between Offset and allegedly King Yellow. And man, so far I'm reading through all this paperwork, y'all. So far I don't see Yellow in here doing no snitching. Where's the snitching at? These are questions that police ask. And you see what I'm saying? Yellow in there talking to him too long. You see what I'm saying? Could have been cut that little conversation off. But at the end of the day, I don't really see no snitching. That's yet. Let me try to finish this paperwork and let's see. Well, but he just got engaged to her, which has been all over everything, all over every news thing and the internet thing too, right? Yeah, so how do you think this would make him feel? You know what I mean. Listen, y'all, I just sat back and stopped this video and I just looked at the rest of 16 shots with a visual breakdown, you guys. Listen here. Yellow didn't snitch. Yellow didn't snitch on nobody. I'm going to tell you like this here, y'all. If you ask me, I think Cardi B them and Offset them is the one put the police on King Yellow. Did you hear when that police said, so you know they got to be up here. They be up here and stuff. You ain't going to do nothing to them. Y'all cool. I think Cardi B and Offset them put the people on Yellow. That's what it seemed like to me. This is why this dude was in there asking Yellow all those billions of questions. And all those questions he asked Yellow, man, Yellow stood up 100. Yellow ain't tell nothing up in there. Yellow ain't tell nothing. Yellow basically flicked those people off, even with that name when Yellow gave him, said the John dude. When they was like, yeah, who was the dude that was dissing Fredo? Yellow was like, John. Yellow threw him a bogus name. Yellow told him, like, he gave player information about Fredo. Like, everything to do was asking him. He knew already. So Yellow basically just told him, like, yeah, Fredo a player. He ain't on nothing. He in his own lane. He ain't out here doing nothing crazy. Same thing with Breezy. He was like, man, we like grown. We ain't got no beef or none of that. Yellow didn't snitch on nobody not one time in that whole thing. He didn't snitch on nobody. I had people say, well, why Yellow was in there talking to him that long and this and that. But, that's right, though. You could say that. Like, what was he in there talking to for him? And that's an intel officer and all that like that. But Yellow wasn't giving him no information. You see what I'm saying? Yellow just playing how he playing it. Yellow was playing it like, he probably can get out that jam. You see what I'm saying? Because dude was trying to play the good cop, bad cop thing. He knew everything he was asking Yellow already. But the most important thing, as soon as he said that stuff about Cardi beating them, got to live, he ain't nothing going to happen to them or none of that, this and that. I said, I bet you they the ones put the police on King Yellow. You see what I'm saying? Because Cardi being Offset will be there. They spend more money in Vegas than Yellow do. You see, he was trying to hook Yellow to other little guys that was up in Vegas. Yellow didn't even snitch on the Vegas dudes. You see what I'm saying? He was up there telling some, yeah, so what gang is doing is ain't do the rolling 60. Yellow was like, I don't know. He just paid me for a feature, and that's it. And that's all. You feel what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at it, Yellow didn't snitch on nobody. But what I can say, if you look at 16 shots with a visual, he's a clown, y'all. And he's out there chasing it, trying to make it seem like Yellow was up here ratting and snitching, talking about the full breakdown. Oh, he's giving up too much information. He's doing this, he's doing. Man, don't that dude got a pedophile case or something? You see what I'm saying? He talking about, like, Yellow ain't supposed to be in there talking to him, period. And Yellow wasn't in there talking to the people about nothing. Yellow didn't put nobody in the paint. Yellow didn't snitch on nobody. He didn't do none of that in none of that video. I watched the whole video, all the paperwork. Yellow did not snitch on nobody, not one time in that video. Dude talking about the Cardi B stuff, talking about Cardi B and Offset, and then Yellow said, yeah, that was my buddy Tommy G's used to hit a woo up the band. And then 16 shots tried to make it seem like Yellow was snitch. Oh, but he's giving up too many names and all this. Everything that Yellow was telling that dude, Yellow already know the police know everything already. That's when the police asked Yellow, was he somewhere else? And Yellow was like, what? Well, man, because Yellow know that somebody's been giving them that information and somebody was telling on Yellow. You see what I'm saying? So, no, 1090 Jake, you really struck out with that one. You really struck out with that one. If anybody look at that video and anybody running around here trending that Yellow snitched and all that, Yellow did not snitch not one time. And you got this rat clown, 16 shots with a visual who be with the play as well, sitting up there. You can tell when he's doing his video, he just have a personal vendetta with Yellow. And the clown couldn't even get it right and blame Yellow for nothing. He's giving up too much information. He's doing this, But let me put you in the box. You talking about Yellow giving up too much information. What do you think you're doing on social media? Guess what? You're giving up more information than Yellow gave up to the police. You see what I'm saying? You giving up more information than Yellow. You feel me? So by that logic, if you're going to call King Yellow a snitch, we definitely got to call 16 shots with a visual snitch. And that's what I think I'm going to name my video. You see what I'm saying? Because for some strange reason, 16... if you couldn't look at that whole paperwork while you ran over there, I got the whole paperwork. Yeah, 1090 Jake went easy on me and said 1090 Jake is a lie too. He's a rat too, because I just listened to you break down the whole full paperwork, and guess what? Yellow didn't snitch not one time. And y'all listen, I know it ain't no more paperwork because what's the name just broke the whole paperwork down. 16 shots with a visual, y'all. Can't nobody on the face of this earth sit up there and say King Yellow told on nobody. They talking about he told on Lil Durk, 600 Breezy. Now, he ain't telling on Breezy. How you gonna tell on Breezy? The police already knew you was up there. What Yellow gonna be sitting in there just lying to the people for when he ain't gonna do nothing but make dude think that he's guilty of something? You see what I'm saying? Everything everything that dude asked Yellow, dude already knew. You see what I'm saying? He already knew. It was all over the internet that Yellow got into it with Breezy. That's why dudes, yeah, did you have a problem down there? Yeah, I had a problem with Breezy down there, but we some grown men. We wasn't on nothing. He didn't tell on Breezy. He didn't tell on nobody. They trying to just make this out of something. Anybody who got up there in their videos that Yellow is snitching is just somebody that really, really hates Yellow. That's it. Anybody up here saying King Yellow snitching is hating on this man. Listen, y'all, and you know I would say it. If I thought he was snitching, I will say it off top. You see what I'm saying? I promise you, y'all, I was looking at his video, 16 shots with a visual video when I was doing this video. And that's why I was like, hold on, y'all. I ain't finna go through all this stuff right here, read all this stuff, because he took so long. He took almost an hour and something to get to the point. And then out of all that, Yellow ain't snitching on nobody. You see what I'm saying? Yellow did everything that dude asked Yellow. That dude knew already. That police officer knew already. It's not snitching if everything that he asks Yellow, this officer can go right on social media and Google it. You see what I'm saying? Everything he asks Yellow is all on social media. So Yellow ain't snitch on nobody. Yellow ain't snitch on Breezy. The whole world knew. Listen, so what did Yellow say that he's snitching, y'all? Didn't we all know that Yellow and Breezy and them got into it down there in Vegas? Didn't we all know that? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? We all knew that. You feel me? Don't everybody know that Dirk Cousin got killed, Newski and all this stuff like that? Yeah, all the information he asked Yellow, everyone knows all over social media. Yellow didn't snitch. Yellow actually stood firm. You see what I'm saying? Yellow actually answered those questions how he was supposed to answer. Yellow went in there and was better than a lot of people when they in there talking to the police. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't talking to them. They were just trying to do intel on him. You feel me? Really can understand why Yellow was talking to him. See, if y'all know the game, and if you was a person that goes out of town and be in other states, frequent in these states and things like this, only reason why Yellow was talking to that dude, if that was the rack, Yellow would have just been quiet when the back did what he do. Only reason why Yellow was talking to that dude, because Yellow was trying to figure out how much do he know about Yellow while Yellow been in Vegas, and if he got an investigation on Yellow. This is the only reason why Yellow was sitting there talking to that dude that long, trying to figure out how much this dude knew about him. King Yellow did not tell on no one, so I'm definitely is not stamping that. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon with these goofies because Yellow didn't tell on nobody, and y'all already know I'm the main person to say it. You see what I'm saying? You know I don't bite my tongue or none of that, but you definitely know I keep it fair, four square. So what I can say is, from my knowledge, it looked like Cardi B and Offset and them told on King Yellow. And it looks like 100%. No, it don't look like. I know it for a fact that Mr. what's his name? 16 shots with a visual. He has a vendetta against Yellow. That's it, and that's all. You see what I'm saying? He couldn't make that hour and 27 minutes, hour and a half video. He couldn't even make that make sense. You see what I'm saying? All that time, you jumping up, going to get chicken, just sitting around waiting. All of this like you got some exclusive stuff like Yellow really told. No, because by your logic that Yellow was snitch because he gave up so much, giving up all this information, you sit on social media and give up information 24 hours a day. So that makes you a serial snitch, right? Gang.